morning, everybody. What up? We are going to be back. All right, we're going to start in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. It's like the stream. I know we've got 30 people in here. Let's post some questions. Get some tickers in here. Anything you need help with, anything you want to know about trading, feel free to ask. I am here. All right, so I'll see you in 3 minutes. All right, what up, everybody? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. We are back to normal with YouTube. We are back with YouTube. How has everyone been? How is everyone been? Pre-market's been okay. Market overall is red. SPY's down 0.9% or 0.09%. Tesla's down 0.5%. IWM's green. But yeah, majority of market is red. It is usual. It is Monday. Usually a red market, but never red for us. No, I'm kidding. Not never red, but SRXH. What is this play? SRXH moving up a bit, around 84% on the other day. So many sub $1 stocks. I do not trade these under $1 plays. Not interested. I would look for this high here on the 1 hour. You see a lot of resistance here, so maybe above 0.589. Break here, then you have room to the upside. But yet it ran 89% the other day, but it still dumped on Friday. SRXH, wait for 0.5890 break. All right. So here, because you're getting rejection here, most rejections being this level. So if it breaks this level, you have clean range to the upside. Yes, rise and shine, everybody. Like up the stream. What up, what up, what up? DFLI, what's happening here? Down 13%, extremely bearish chart, bearish trend. Nothing on this, maybe above 0.342. Why this level? Because if you break here, you have clean range to the upside. Nothing here, you have resistance here, 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 all the way. Clean resistance needed to break above 0.342. DFLI, wait for 0.3420 break. That's what I suggest. NIO. What's happening with NEO? NEO have earnings of some sort? Very choppy chart. I don't like these gap ups on this. It's usually like this because there's lack of volume. Also, when there is clear resistance like this level, probably around here. Yeah, so $5 is your clear resistance on this. It needs to close above this level. You need to make sure you wait for this level because there's a lack of volume. When there's a lack of volume, it is higher likely or higher probability it will reject. So wait for it to close above $5. Any time frame you can choose. 1 minute close above, 2 minute close above, 15-hour close above. Needs to close above $5. I use the 5 minute. You can use the same or you can use a different one. It is up to you. Can you review Wolf? It's on a mad run since Thursday. Wolf is here. Yeah, Wolf's looking good. Got the $9 break. Looks very, very good. Very good swing trade in my opinion. This thing's insane, insane, insane. Traded last week, I'm pretty sure. Let me have a look. Go to the Discord, tag section, tag day trades. Wolf, Wolf, Wolf. I did not give a trade on Wolf. Interesting. Let me look at the journal. I think Hassie did. Yes, Hassie traded it. Hassie traded it on Monday last week. So yeah, it looks very good. Very nice chart. Very bullish. We'll watch this one today. I am a very, very confident trade with this. I like this play a lot. So I will watch this today. So yeah, I mean, obviously these are your next key levels, but closed above here, broke Friday's high to continue push up. Very weird wick here, or like candle, but overall bullish trends, broken hive day, all those things. So it looks very good. One of the top plays to watch today, in my opinion. Raya. Nothing on Raya. Nothing. All you have to do is go to a larger time frame. Is it going up or is it going down? If it's going down, then just leave it. Focus on something like Wolf because going up. This stock is also a no-go. It is 5 cents. Why are you going to trade something that's 5 cents? Nothing on this setup. All right, so nothing. Absolutely nothing. Leave it. What up, Cedric? INTC, they had earnings yet. INTC probably pulling back to this demand zone around here. I can use this whole range for the sake of it. Look for maybe pullbacks around this $22 level. Demand zone. So here, INTC, wait for pullback into demand zone. Otherwise, just draw the downtrend, wait for the trend to break, and then look for entries. Meaning this, go from the high to the low, break the downtrend, entries. Jobby. This one's been a pretty bearish chart at the moment for me. Nothing on this at all. Nothing. Maybe you can use a demand zone, but for me, not my style. Well, I can tell you it's in a demand zone, which is a possible reversal level. Any catalyst or anything coming up, nothing that I know of, as I don't care about that stuff unless I'm trading in the long term. But yeah, it's just currently in demand zone, possible buy step in here, so maybe there's reversal. I would definitely have a stop loss in place. Where's your stop loss? Wherever you like. I suggest a 5% stop loss. In demand zone. Buru, what's that? Buru. Man, this stock is a load of trash. Trash. This is probably one of the worst stocks you can trade on the whole US stock exchange. And I ain't joking about it. Being serious. Terrible play this. 0.257. Nothing unless the break above that. Ooh, wait for 0.257 break. Other than that, nothing. Hello, what up? Cash crypto payment closed this morning. Get it cheap. I'm not really interested in the DD on this stock. But if it gives me a technical, I have no issue on watching it. If it doesn't give me a technical, I have an issue watching it. So for me, based on technicals, I will only look for it above 8877. However, this is not part of my criteria because I don't trade stocks under $1. If it goes above $1 and it's giving me a technical setup, then I will look for entries. I don't care if it can get cheap or if it's cheap and it's going to run. I'm a day trader. I don't look to hold these plays at all. I'm in a stock for a few minutes and I'm out. ENLV, what's happening here? ENLV. Nothing on ENLV. Straight up and straight down. Nothing on ENLV. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Mark the high and then look for entries on that. The high is right here. Maybe above 257. Thanks to Wolf. No problem, no problem, no problem. INTC just went over that one. Please go back. DHAI. Nothing exciting on this at the moment. It's just coming down quite a bit. It's way below VWAP. Downtrend in the last... ever since the news came out, to be honest. Personally, would wait for maybe this high here. 0.36. Possible reversal. It needs to obviously not break this low here. The low is at 0.30, around that level, so it needs to hold that level. Possible reversal there though. Needs to break above 0.36. That's what I would focus on. If it holds this level into open, this 0.3, then maybe it'll reverse, but at the moment, just very tricky to trade something that's going down, down, down. ABSP, ABSP, ASBP. ASBP is running off news. We can add this one to the watch list. It is under $1, so I will not be touching it. What is the news on this? ASBP announces top line data from crossover, bioavailability, trials. Interesting. Aspirin. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Don't care. Now let's look at the technicals and see what is going on. Where are the next key levels? Over here. It's a crazy wick here. This is not really good what you want to see. But these are your levels. Here's a wick fill. That's a crazy pump and dump on that. Not what you want to see on a play, but yeah, these are your key levels. Maybe above 7865. 0.7865. Maybe a break above that level will give it more confirmation of a push to the upside because it can just dump. News released. Wait for 0.7865. Yeah, I had this one to watch this, so have a look. You guys got any questions? Any questions instead of posting tickers? I'm sure you guys don't understand some things I put up there on Twitter, or some things you don't understand in trading, because I know some people struggle. Not everyone is a perfect trader, because no one is a perfect trader. So I prefer getting those questions in. This is your time to take advantage of it. Me posting tickers, you're not going to learn one thing. BLMZ. BLMZ, wait for 0.2625. If it breaks above 0.2625, then you have a high probability to go up. Entering here, there's no probability of anything happening. Sleeping, sleeping. It's a sleeping zone, which is ignore it and leave it alone. EONR, extremely, extremely, extremely low volume. For me, I would avoid something like this. I don't know what's going on with it. It is not a technical setup I would watch at all, personally. Maybe above this resistance here, 0.41, you could be interested in it. But at the moment, there's no volume, so it is extremely difficult to predict what will happen. This needs volume, but you can mark 0.41, break that, then it should continue to go up. MSPR. 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 MSPR is in a downtrend, very bearish, no volume, sellers in control. Avoid this at all costs, leave it alone. Very, very, very bearish. I think that should give you an answer to what you think about what I think about this. BTOG, another pump and dump stock. I'm not really interested in something like this personally. Yeah. Maybe above the highs at 6380. Right now it's just ranging, no clear trend, difficult to trade. I just use the 4 hour because when there is no volume and setups aren't very clear on the 5 minute, then I'll go to that. That's what I do personally. QUBT. Right, let me repost this trading link. The live link so everybody can get in because I know a lot of people are not here. Everybody join, everybody join. QBT. I don't know anything about these companies, but overall I do like the sector, whether they're still low and going down. I personally just like these for long term. I think AI and quantum is kind of the way forward. Yeah, that's about it. It's more of a long term play, these. But obviously at the moment it is not in a bullish trend, so yeah, maybe wait for the downtrend to break to even consider anything at the moment. QUBT. BAER, what's happening with this one? Right, let's like up the stream. Come on, guys. I know we can like up the stream. I know we can like up the stream. Only 20 people, we got 70 people in here. Come on, come on, come on. It's free for you to like up the stream. And for me, it's not free doing this because it's a lot of my time. Cost my money. BAER, there's absolutely no volume on this. In order to respect this bullish pennant, you need volume. So at the moment, you need some kind of catalyst, earnings, or news of some sort. Possible bullish pennant. So I'll write possible because if it gets volume, it will probably respect this. If it doesn't have volume, then it won't respect it. These are your stocks. Yeah, I kind of gave this setup the other day. You have $40 as your next big resistance level, psychological level, mark that. $40. I like to use blue for my psychological color because that is what I decided to do. I'm very limited with Weeble's colors, unfortunately. $40 and 43.5. 43.5. And then you have another level, which is down to it. Here we go. 7.2. Right, these are your levels for you. That means I would only enter if it closes above $40. Right now you are at a resistance that is not good. You don't want to buy a resistance. Why are you going to buy a resistance when a resistance has a high probability of going down? That's it. Never buy at resistance. Too high risk. Too high risk. What criteria do you use for screener? I do not use any screener, no scanner, none of that stuff. All I use is Weeble Top Gainers. This is the link right here. It is free. It costs absolutely nothing. All I do, and simply click on that link, I add the pre-market movers to my watch list. I'll wait for them to hold into open. If we have all of these as our top gainers, out of all of these, say 10, maybe only 3 hold. So I will focus on those 3 because they have the volume. They are in an uptrend. They have a high probability of running. That is all I do. I don't have any screener, scanner, filters, none of that stuff. Waste of time for me. Waste of time, waste of time. No need. These tell me exactly what I need. They tell me that volume. They're all bullish. Push them and stuff. What stop loss do you use? So this is a question I get asked all the time. The stop loss, and the target and all these things depend on your strategy and what your risk tolerance is obviously how much you're trading with, how much you're willing to make, how much you're willing to lose. All those kind of things come into play. Now, having a stop loss and a target, it's up to you where you want to have a stop loss. You can have a 20% stop loss, you can have a 20% target. There is no best way to have a percentage that is the best and will always work the best. That's what you need to understand. The first thing you need to know is, what am I getting into? Why am I taking this trade? I trade on technicals, so I'll look for technical setups. Example, falling wedge. Now, if I enter a falling wedge, I'll have my stop loss and my target. Something simple, a guideline you can follow is 5% stop loss, 5% target. You don't have to follow this. You can go in with 20% of your account, you go with 50% of your account, you go with 100% of your account, you go with 30% of your account, whatever you decide. Then you can decide if you want to have a 5% stop loss, or you want to have a 200% stop loss, or you want to have a 50% stop loss, whatever you decide. For me, the way I trade, I have a risk management that's proven and works well for my strategy. I have very tight stop loss, and I have a target that's very realistic, because I'm a very realistic trader. If it runs more than my target, I'll scale out as I go and I'm happy. But don't hold for 50% moves if you're day trading, because it's very unrealistic. Always make sure to have a stop loss. I'm just going into trading. What are the best to trade today? If you're just getting into trading, do not trade anything. Take your money out of your account. Learn how to trade. Understand how to trade. Don't just buy because I tell you. Don't buy because someone else tells you. Don't buy because someone has a verified account. Don't buy because someone says going to $50. Learn and understand yourself how to trade. How do you trade? You can go onto YouTube. You can join Discords. You can do ChatGPT. You can go on anything, any educational website that will help you. Highly recommend to join a community that is very good and has a good reputation, reviews and all those things. That will help you a lot with your decision as well. Trading with a community will help you a lot. Doesn't have to be my Discord, doesn't have to be any other Discord, or you don't have to join one, but in my opinion, it is best to join one. Sequence Porto, do you think I am blind since posting Lidder 3 times? Or are you just impatient? I will take it as the second one, because I know you're not blind, because you've clicked on the link and all those things. So just relax, please, relax, please. There are people in front of you. Relax, relax, relax. Take a deep breath. Go touch some grass, come back, and then everything will be fine. Relax, my friend. Please, please, please. It is in demand zone. I'm not touching this unless it breaks above 330. If it gets above 330, I'll look for entries now. I'm not looking to enter. I don't care. Open is in a bullish pennant. It is expected to break out. Keyword expected. It's not a 100% chance. There's not a 50% chance. There's not a 20% chance. There is a higher probability than 50% that it will go up due to the bullish trend, due to the technicals, which are bullish pennant, bullish trend, above VWAP, not above VWAP, but buyers in control. You can see the strong uptrend. All of these things are indicating that it'll go up. Now, the probability of this is more than 50-50, like I just said. It's probably about 60-70% chance going up. However, I would not be buying it now. It's a gamble to buy now. I would wait for market open 1-2 hours, maybe 30 minutes, whatever you decide, and then look for your possible entry from there. Use a stop loss and use a target. Very simple. If you're going to full port this and not have a stop loss, not a target, you might as well just give me some money and then just leave. You're wasting your time if you're going to full port. Stop listening to idiots on Twitter. It is wasting your time. DHAI, nothing on this. Extremely bearish. Downtrend, huge sell-off. Entries only above 0.36. I do not short any stocks, so I cannot help you with that. Unfortunately, I cannot help you. So I'm not familiar with shorting. I don't know how to do it. And I can't give you any levels or anything because I've never done it before. And don't want to give you levels that will probably not work. So yeah, just going to avoid that. Sorry, my friend. Close above $5 is what you want on VTAK. No close above that, then leave it. I've gone over you already. I'm not going to go over it again. Kit, there is nothing on this. Very low volume, very bearish, downtrend, nothing. Absolutely nothing on this. Entries only above 129. Hi, hello, what's up? ASBP. ASBP entries above 0.7865. 7865. CGTX. Where is this play here? Yeah, CGTX, you want this above 197. If it gives above 197, I would look for entries right now. I wouldn't be trying to buy it. Not my kind of style of entry, so I wouldn't take anything, and that's why I'm not going to tell you to take anything. I like to wait for it to break high. Anything, if you want to gamble and take a higher risk trade, you can take it above this level here, whatever that is. Above 168. But I know since I've said that, you're probably going to buy it now, and then I don't know what's going to happen. That's it. Thank you, coin. No problem. CGTX needs to hold 150 open. Needs to hold 150 into open. Coin, what's happening with coin? Coin. Nothing on coin. It's obviously pulling back with the rest of Bitcoin and blockchain and all those guys. You do have a daily gap fill, which is nice. This is where I would possibly look for entries. Let's start from this gap here. So I would look for longs or go long or buy above 34, 39. Daily gap fill. Right now, I don't like to buy in a downtrend because I don't know when it'll reverse. Has a daily gap fill. Very, very nice. Don't you use level 2? I do not use level 2. Nope. I do not use it. Because I know that all the big orders are already at psychological levels. Example, $1, $2, $3.50, $4.50, $5, $6. How come with most of these small caps, the green spike seems almost coordinated, as in the spikes happen all at once? What do you mean by that? I don't understand any. I don't know what that means, sorry. I don't know what you mean they're all coordinated together. ORIS, there's nothing for me on this. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's just ranging, look. No, there's nothing exciting going on. Don't want to be buying in a range. Currently ranging. SGD. 1 second. Where is here we go. SGD, I would enter above 236. I know it's running right now, but for me, nothing really, to be honest. Well, not even 236. I'll just give you your key levels. I would just needs to close at least above this 150. I'll add it to my watch list. I have it here somewhere. SGD ran last week, right? SGD, where are you? SGD. I'm just gonna add this to my watch list. I don't know why it's can't find it. I have to re-add it to my watch list. Yeah, I mean, if you have to take an entry, break of high 184, 185 level. So 219 looks pretty good though. These are your key levels. I'd watch this. SGD key levels. Hey, I want to know your opinion about game. The company has a lot of plans. All right. Based on the fundamentals, I have no idea. I can show and give you what is based on game. Yeah, I can't tell you anything about the fundamentals. I can tell you what's expected. So larger time frame, let's do it. Weekly is bearish. Daily is bearish. 4 hours bearish. 1 hour is bearish, 30 minutes is bearish, 15 minutes bearish. You understand, right? That means bearish means sellers in control. Why will you buy it? Long term, I don't know. Based on technicals, there is nothing exciting going on. If I had to take an entry for based on technicals, I would take it above 114. Hope that helps. What do the levels of data mean? Level 2 data just shows the buy and order bids. So how much someone is buying and selling. Xpon is trying to move up. I had this on my watch list. I removed it earlier. 4 hour time frame. You have a lot of clean range here. Maybe above watches 214 break today. Did have a huge dump though after this. This is not what you want to see after a run up. So be very careful. So it needs 214 break. Okay. Mr. Mohammed has asked, how do you decide to enter trade? Okay, Mohammed, I will break it down for you. My first step is understanding why am I going to enter trade. The reason why I'm entering a trade is based on technicals. Let's say, for example, the technicals is a falling wedge pattern. I'll enter on a falling wedge pattern. Before I enter and before I even consider entering or taking any kind of trade, I understand where is my stop loss, where is my target. I do the same thing every single time. I have a max 5% stop loss and a max 5% target. That is, or not max 5% target. I have a 5% stop loss, maximum 5% stop loss, and I aim for 5%. If it hits my 5% target, I will sell 50% of my shares. If I have 100 shares, I'll sell 50 at 5%, move my stop loss to my entry, and so on and so forth. I do not sell at resistance levels and all these kind of things. I have targets and they are based on percentages. 5% target, 5% stop loss is something very simple and easy to learn. That's it. So I don't look at orders or anything. I've stopped using it since the day I even used it, to be honest. For me, it's too much with my emotions, too much information for me. It doesn't do anything for me. I know where the levels are. I know where all the major resistance levels are. I will always wait for it to break and close above a psychological level. I will never buy into a psychological level because I know there will be a big move in whichever direction. I don't know, so I don't trade on those levels. So I enter based on my technical analysis. Once it gives me a technical analysis, then I will look for my entry. MCVT, nothing exciting on this. I would not touch this at all. I've learned so much in the shorts, but I've actually listened to some of the videos. Thank you for actually listening, because when you listen and you watch, you will make a lot of money. That is why it's all there for you. That is why it is there for you. IQ, what's happening with IQ chart? IQ chart, you have weekly level. Weekly levels pretty bearish at the moment. IQ, I can give the key levels. 340. Like here, 285. 432, just do 430. And then other level is all the way up here at this. But at the moment, yeah, it's bearish, so it's difficult to know what will happen here personally. IQ key levels. But yeah, at the moment, chart is bearish. I know it's up 16% right now, which is good. Right here. Looks good, looks good, looks good. 32. Yeah, so you have the level. Next level is 2 something. 285. Okay, last one I'm gonna do is RKLB. Then I'm gonna head into the Discord. Here's the link. Live trading will start in 20 minutes. So I will see you all in there. RKLB, I'm only interested above $50. It's just a major resistance right now. It's in a downtrend. As you know, I don't buy into downtrends. So yeah, I would just hold up for this. Maybe possible falling wedge actually, but we'll see what happens at the end of today, because Monday will kind of give you a direction of what will happen. But yeah, RKLB is possible falling wedge. Best of luck to those who are in this play. ADAP, what's up with ADAP? ADAP, I would only look above 0.15. For me, the overall chart and the trend is too bearish for me to even consider anything. I'm not even going to consider anything. It's 8 cents. I don't care about this play. Whether it runs to $7, not interested. Unless it gets above $1, then I'll look. But right now, it's too bearish. Nothing exciting for me. You have to take a trade maybe above this high here, which is 0.11. All right. Okay, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you again for joining.